Okay, relapse simulator potentially over.
Unbelievable.
We might actually be in. I think it'll actually Japan will and Lej himself will have gotten a lot of tempo out of the way he was able to use City Patron. He got his really good campuses up really quickly. He's got a 5 and a 5 and a 5. If he puts the card in, that is 30 science sitting right there. That will get him a long ways really quickly. And the fact that he's able to build him at 50% bonus production is big, especially since he went and settled a really low production capital. And then, of course, he's able to finish off his harbors now. It's obviously costed him in terms of admirals and stuff like that, but it might have been the play, actually. I think it actually, the science he's
I
going to
mean,
get out
he
of it.
cheated the production that he like didn't have red, but
Yeah.
still not great.
It's
I
not, no, it's
mean,
not ideal, but I mean, he missed Golden as well, right? So there wasn't,
yeah.
he wasn't giving up a lot by delaying the harbors. It wasn't like he was giving up. Okay, so was that a horse buy? He only had 3 in there.
I mean, they can afford it, right? Look at the
Yeah, it
GPT
must have. It
again.
was a horse buy for sure. Artemis was built. Stonehenge was built. Oracle was built. Colosseum was built. Adamanaki was built. So all the ones we knew about that we remember, we didn't miss anything there.
I mean, probably is kind of feeding it though.
He is. I mean, forcing to spend money on something like this and 6 horses, 7, 8 horses. He's actually bringing the whole gang. He's just leaving 1 horse and an archer behind. Like this is, and he's pivoted to a horse here and here.
Mapuche needs to bring his units as well. Now
Yeah,
for this.
at the very least, bring these 2 horses down and pressure here and force this horse to stay behind or something. He's getting a builder out with Magnus, so potentially a chop for another horse or 2. He's actually getting another horse here. Apadana. I
It's good
mean,
deny, but
yeah, it's a good deny, but it's I wouldn't know if I'd be doing it a 9-turn Apadana in my capital on turn
it's
48.
absolutely zero value for himself,
Exactly, it's
unfortunately.
9 turns of 0 value for a denial that's not all that big a deal. Like, I mean, it'd be good on Russia, but it's not like Russia will be crying of having lost it. It's not the greatest wonder, obviously. Moving Magnus around for more chop. Although there's not a whole lot. I guess there's a little bit of chop over here. Maybe he's already actually done some. Probably has. Temple's coming online. He is up to 163 faith a turn. He's already made his golden, as is Chuck, as is Jack. Lej has a lot of work to do. Lej, seriously? What did you take for a dedication of your normal age if you're struggling?
I think he took Exodus, which like gives him 0 points.
Oh my god, did he?
Someone said it in chat earlier.
He did take Exodus. Oh my god.
I mean, is he trying for Dark Age timing here? It doesn't really work when you're 2v1.
Well, he's not going to be able to. I don't think he's going to be able to go 10 or so more turns with not getting 2 era score either. I mean, as soon as his harbor finishes, he's getting era score. Or,
Yeah.
maybe he got the era score.
I mean, does he just wait?
He might have got the era score off this one, depending on the timing
Oh
when he
yeah,
built
he
it.
did. He did.
Yeah, it's a 4. So as long as he built it after these.
What's that last district in his cap? Diplo quarter?
Yeah, I'd imagine. Yeah, it's typical quarter placed. Getting the trader back up after it was pillaged. You promoted after countdown. Oh.
Petty.
I clicked on promote on 3 seconds. Oh god, here we go. And Jack will be pissed about this.
It's just petty.
This is an example of Jack being frustrated about the game too. If the game was going well for Jack, he wouldn't be worrying about this nearly as much, obviously. Jack's got a good flanking position here. These horses need to come and help. Oh god, now he's gonna check a bot. Ah, oh, Jack.
Jack really gonna bring John in here to tell him to fuck off.
I wasn't looking to see, but he was. I mean, Jack will be looking, but oh my god. What do we got going on back here? I mean, this unusual. I mean, this is okay. Like that. Oh boy. And Jack actually left. Oh man, what is happening right now? And now we have no choice because the turn ended and the AI just moved Jack's horses to kill units. And there's literally no choice now. I'm not going to back out till. Well, I mean, there's literally no choice now. Like Jack leaving and the turn ending so Jack's horses moved and then Jack would get moves again when he came back in, right? So the AI killed a bunch of stuff. Like literally I'm not going to get involved, but there's no it's very much becoming terrible. I mean, Jack says he has the VOD saying it happened, so it looks like probably maybe did something he shouldn't have. But at the same time, Jack just being I don't know what to say.
I mean, apparently he tried to last move his horses and then...
Oh, Jack has the VOD. There we go. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Definitely 0 seconds. It's been 0 seconds for a while.
No.
100%. That's Proppy. That's on Proppy by a mile. It was on 0 seconds for like 2 or 3 seconds. It was clearly way after 0. His horse was almost dead, and he did a promo. It was 100%. Like, I mean, it'll be up to John, I guess, but there's no way that it shouldn't be a relobby off of that. So essentially what happened was, because we relobbied, there's no turn timer, okay? And so without a turn timer, there's no way to determine when last moves can be made. So they have somebody count down the countdown so that they can time when to do stuff. And then it's an honor code to be like, when it hits 0, nobody does any more moves. And then the turn gets ended. And what happened was Jack did last moves and got a unit down to like 1 HP on 0 seconds. And then 2 or 3 seconds later, Proppy did a promo well after 0 had been announced in the chat. Like, Jack absolutely has an argument here. No, it wouldn't be delayed because they all have the same counter. The counter's in chat. The counter's not their connection to a host. The counter is just in chat. It's not like people's connection to the host is meaning that one person has last moves for an extra second or two. It's literally just they're all looking at the numbers happen simultaneously. Is John not still in? Yeah, John's actually up in post game talk. Maybe I should just, or maybe I should just jump in there and be like, "Hey, do you want to come in and deal with this?" Hey, Asdeath. Yeah, there's no like when you look at that, it was like it would hit 0, and I kept looking and looking and looking at Proppy's unit, and it was not promoted, not promoted, not promoted, long after 0, and then all of a sudden, it promoted. The problem is now is that it's in worse shape for Proppy, so he should want it because now Jack just got free hits and killed units, and then when if Jack logs back in, then he's going to get moves with all these units again, and his units die that much faster. Like he's going to have no units left if Jack logs back in and doesn't do a relobby. So sus. I think probably said that he made a promo at 3 count, but it actually happened at 0, wasn't it? Oh yeah, he's saying he did it at like 3, but that's a lie. There's no way. He's not 6 seconds behind a chat. Instead of countdown, why not pause the game at 0, then unpause and everyone enter? I mean, you could do that, absolutely. That would actually be a call. Is the person who's doing the countdown hits 0 and then hits P. He said relobby. That's a good idea. It's actually a good idea, Seb. Is the person goes 3, 2, 1 and then hits pause, or 0 and then literally hits pause, and then that locks the game, and then obviously it makes a set point where people can definitely not do anything. There's no argument. That Switch experience kicking in. No, it's true, Alistair. Like Jack's definitely in the right, and a relobby is definitely warranted. But yeah, Jack just vacating instantly, just leaving the game, is a little bit unsportsmanlike, if you will. But it still works the same because. Oh, now he's saying he demands end same turns. Oh my god. Are you reading this?
Yeah. I clearly had a delay on the countdown. What?
Yeah, like you're literally in the same country as the host. I mean, how much of a
No, the countdown was typed out. How can you have a delay?
exactly? Like I mean, even if you had like if you're a long ways away, like it would be milliseconds. There's not a. He's hosting on a shadow PC, which is in Paris. Like Proppy, Proppy, stop being a meme. I mean, we can't seriously be having a discussion about whether or not there's a more than millisecond delay for the chat being, or for the chat inside the game being delayed. Like, come on. It's true, Edmund. It would, but I mean, ultimately, he was in the right, and he could have just waited. He could have just known he was in the right, waited in the room, waited for John to come in and make the ruling, and been on with it. What's the deal? Lab marks is it's a drama, yeah. So basically, now Jack got his relobby because Proppy went against the spirit of the rules of the game, essentially, and then now Jack's saying he wants to ensure that the same moves are done during this turn. Because now we have to relobby at the beginning of the turn that just happened and had the screw up, right? So everything has to happen again for that turn. And Jack's saying he wants the same war moves to occur because it's only fair that the same moves happen at the end of the turn. And Proppy is saying that it's not fair because he clearly has a delay or something. I don't know. But there's absolutely... Proppy doesn't really have a leg to stand on here with his argument. both of them should have a yellow card, yeah. Okay, and now John's saying do new moves and have a forced end. That's probably not going to make Jack too happy. Oh man, I guess this is the point at which, when I go to put this on YouTube, this will be the point at which I probably have a break between videos. There's a great clip from Jack's stream. Here, just a second. There you go. Let's be entertained while we wait.
What kind of delay, man? There is only one delay inside of here, man. Here is a delay, man. Delay 3 seconds. What kind of delay, man? There is only one delay.
Oh, jeez. What's this one?
I did go on the third bad believes to get no hero score and
He's
still...
hosted the Shadow PC, which is a
Are you doing some face,
you know,
check?
France, Germany, Russia up there!
No, because if not, I could have converted.
Actually, geographically speaking, that's not exactly accurate, but we'll take your word. Jack's going to chime in on whether or not he likes the idea of new war moves here. Oh my god. How cause okay, now Peter Pan just needs to be quiet because he's going to trigger me.
To the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far.
These people know what 40 milliseconds is, right?
Quest. From this early cradle of
Imagine living next door to Jack.
The stars.
Yeah, if you're on the other side of Jack, it's probably not as much fun. Yeah, he's quite the animated character, that's for sure. Some serious drama unfolding here, folks. It's too bad it's interrupting a good game. I have worse ping. I am up in Russia in the tundra.
Ping doesn't have to do a whole lot with location, just with connection.
Yeah.
None of these points are really that good. But like the point that there's a delay between this door and him isn't that great either.
So they went new war moves. This doesn't look like what happened last time, right? Jack previously had flanked up here, and now he's just gone all in on the hit there. Does this horse get killed on the counterattack then? And then
I am unsure.
I don't know. I just remember what it looked like at the end of the last one because from Jack's stream. I had been looking over in this direction, evaluating the simming and the districting and stuff like that. Where's our caravel timing, by the way? Buttresses in 2, so they'll both have it in 2, essentially, because it'll get boosted. Chuck's gone to boost it next turn, so Chuck could divert. He still would need construction, so he would be a bit of a ways. If he could ever get a watermill built, maybe that would help, but I don't see. You've got a river, does he? Nope. That wouldn't even be an option. So probably, even if he ekes his science up a little bit more, which I don't see it happening. Long time. Maybe if he ever got a library up, he might trim it off a little bit, but he's probably 8 or so turns away from having Niter up. So, and Jack would be obviously even further getting it. Jack's got Niter in the 3rd ring here, which is not ideal positioning. And other than that, I don't see any Niter on him. Do you?
I don't think he ever takes Niter. I think he goes caravels now.
And then just has the Niter supplied.
Yeah, for sure.
Good news for Ulysse is that there is one Niter available right there. Doesn't look like there's any possibility of anything being under districts here. It could potentially be there. I don't remember what was there. But yeah. Let's get over here to where the action's actually going to be. Whoop. Oh, shit. Force end turn. All that, it was not real drama because the moves got made otherwise. Walls and 80 is going to need to put limes in. Probably not fast enough though. I don't think. Well, he's going to have a horse come here. There's going to be a couple horses that can come in from the back here, but it's.
I mean, this whole thing is kind of shady, right? With the like new moves and stuff. But like he obviously fucked up as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, obviously. Good countdown, top notch. Thank you. No, Norm. What am I ignoring? Oh, the Ulysse city names. Yeah, we talked earlier about Paris
something
being named
something
here.
Russia Kappa HD.
Thank you, Granty. Russia up there. Oh shit! they're playing off of Jack's meme. Russia up there. He's got the names. I didn't even notice it because I was just looking for Niter. I wasn't even paying attention. Pretty funny. That's Lash for you. Always having a good time. Grant T, thanks again. 18 months. If my math is correct, that's a year and a half. Thank you, buddy. So, any limes? What's his tech? Is he going to finish the tech this turn? Yeah, he is. Civil service is done, so he'll have a +5 there, so that's key. He can put it under siege if he gets this horse to this tile.
Risky.
Yeah.
With that builder. 2 horse slams will kill the scout if they...
Yeah, would have, yeah. More horses coming. The archer can help the flank a little bit. Another horse getting chopped.
Depending on how this goes, that might either be an overextension from Jack or a really good play.
Yeah, it might actually be amazing here.
I think
As long as, yeah, I think it's actually amazing here. He takes this city. He still doesn't have lines put in yet. The flank comes here. These horses obviously go pretty nicely with the +5 against. Yeah, because he's not. Because the thing is he's not even going to get punished on the backside because there's no horses coming in any, timely manner from Mapuche to come in and punish, right? Jack's keeping a couple back here just in case. But this city dies next turn. Pretty sure. Yeah, there's no way because it doesn't heal and it's, yeah.
What happened, Poppy?
What happened, man? Oh, wow, we got actually another hit. Yeah, this is straight up gets raised here. He actually killed the last horse here. And he's already actually abandoned. He took the horse out. He's abandoning the city. Unbelievable. And Jack just keeps it, I think, right?
No way.
Oh yeah, because it would be liberated. He could get liberated, right? Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. The fact that he can get liberated.
Maybe he does. Maybe.
Well, maybe he agrees it, but because he's got all these horses. The only problem is I guess this, if you're not worried about giving away the Diplo, I suppose. But there's no way he keeps it long term, so it'd probably be a... Okay, so Samurai getting started. Harbor still getting finished off there. Settlers are coming all across the board for Rome. Definitely needed. Get some tempo going. What did he switch into? Apprenticeship now. So he's not even pivoting yet towards getting... I guess apprenticeship's pretty important for him to grab as well. I don't know how many mines he's built, but yeah, finishing off apprenticeship will be a pretty big deal. And then he pivots, hopefully, for Jack's sake, to Niter. More settlers out. Pushing another settler up there. Pushing towards 200 faith a turn.
What religion did he take in the end?
He had
Tithe?
He had Feed the World Tithe, yeah. And Pepega Defender, of course. And he...
I feel like a lot of people would have chosen anything but Tithe, like... what is it called? Lay Ministry or Pilgrimage or something. Yeah. I think this is the best option though.
Absolutely. Just gold is always good. Yeah, he's going to keep it. He's going to keep it.
It's good for now, but he will like...
It gets liberated.
Feed it later away.
Yeah. It's a long ways from being liberated, really, because, I mean, it's not like...
Yeah, but...
Like, literally, he's just building theater squares right now.
Eventually it will be liberated though.
He kept it by accident. He just on reflex clicked the button and said keep instead. Whoops. Because yeah, like I kind of instinctively said he just go ahead and keep it because he's not going to lose it, but long term he does, and that's why. Ooh, Apadana. Oh.
4.
Any choppers? No.
2.
Yeah, that's just gets.
Last time I checked, 2 is faster than 4.
Generally speaking, in most cases, this is the case. If you're playing golf in particular, 2 is way better than 4. Sorry, I had a good golf watching experience over the weekend, so.
How does that go?
My
Watching
favorite
golf.
golfer of all time at the age of 50 became the oldest player in history to win a major championship. And it was an extremely exciting event.
Okay, I don't know.
I mean, you're not a golf person.
Doesn't
it doesn't mean
strike me
anything
as
to
the
you.
most exciting sport.
No,
but-
absolutely. It's not for most people. I happen to grow up playing golf and loved it, and I'm a pretty good golfer and enjoy. I don't enjoy watching as much anymore. It's definitely about the personalities for me. Like, and I was always a Phil Mickelson fan, and like if you see the scene at the end of it, like because everyone just loves him, and it's just people were just going crazy. People were storming past the police onto the fairways to get a look at the final putt and stuff. It was nuts. Yeah, and he hadn't really played. Yes, exactly. Go Phil. See people in chat. No, it was amazing, and he had obviously he's getting older, and he's obviously not keeping up with the young guys. But he's changed his diet and got into all his meditation and staying focused and mental exercises and playing well, and had the tournament of a lifetime, and the rest is history.
Yeah, same could be said about Civ. That's true. Not the most exciting spot.
Yeah. Okay, so the choke's still being held. It's going to be really tricky on Jack. Obviously, there's a lot of pre-builds coming. The gold's actually at turn 53. 100 gold a turn is actually pretty damn low, if we're being honest, on Portugal.
I mean, he still only has like 4 lighthouses, yeah?
Yeah. In fact, he doesn't even actually have this one, so... Does he have this one?
No.
What is happening right now?
Wait. Huh. Wait, what's happening? Portugal no lighthouses.
This doesn't
not
have
how
it
you're
either.
supposed to.
That's not how you play the game. And there's no commercial hub built.
Huh?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Where's that commercial going?
He put
Mr.
it.
Portugal.
I think he wanted to pull it. He wanted to put it off the. But he could have just put it here. +2. Anyone? Why did he take up a hill? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Why did he put it on a hill instead of next to a river?
Misclick.
Clearly, misclick. Okay.
Move on.
Moving along. Jack continuing his push. Very aggressive. Jack seeing red right now. Forcing him to build horses, I guess.
It's okay. But
Yeah.
I don't think more damage gets done here.
No, I don't
Shouldn't
think.
be at least.
It should definitely. If he loses another city, then
Like,
it's a
Proppy has
straight up-
military alliance on him as well. Like, he went
Yeah.
to mercenaries, right? I don't think he caught up to military yet.
Wait a minute.
Wait, Proppy doesn't have.
How does he not have a
but Jack
military?
does.
Exactly. I'm like, how
What?
does Jack have a military? I'm like, am I looking at that backwards?
How does that work?
So
Huh?
nobody got there with him, I guess. So how does Shemut not have it? Shemut must have it because he's on Divine Right. He's not doing Divine Right without... What is happening right now?
Yeah, okay, they
Are they-
don't want to do military.
Oh, they
between-
want... Oh, he needs to do it because he doesn't want to do it with Shemut,
But
obviously, because
does
they're
that
going to
mean
trade.
that the naval sys went like feudal first or what? That's just a mistake. You're
Yeah,
playing Portugal. You have to go alliances for stats.
exactly. That's just a poorly... I was looking at this, I'm like, wait, there's Commandante. Where the hell is the military alliance? What?
No.
Oh, catapult. He's got retake in mind. Jack going monument there. Getting his harbor up finally there. Harbor there. Campus there. Nice to have that little Indonesia bonus to make it a +3. Gov Plaza finally going to go down here. That's the other thing we haven't taken a look at. What other Gov Plaza buildings do we get? Audience there. Looks like that's not Audience. That's Warlords. On Dido. Interesting choice. Still not built here. He's running projects probably for the Regendra. Where are we? Yeah, probably just lining up for Regendra, right?
Is Jack lining up as well? Like,
He's just making his admirals or his harbors now. In fact, he's actually gotten to walls because I think he's heard. Yeah, he heard caravel upgrades probably.
Oh yeah, there we are.
Yeah, and he's just bought a couple of galleys with Faith. So he's gone walls.
Can you go check Portugal civic tree? Like, did he actually go all the way up to mercenaries?
Oh shit.
Or just feudal? Or did he just have low culture or something?
He went to double adjacency card.
Okay, that's the last thing I would have expected.
Yeah, he went to double harbor adjacency. So he's pulling.
I mean, for sure, Civic gives smart stats than that card, by the way.
Yeah.
And it gives Diplo favor, and it gives like.
And it gives you
+5 to your military lie.
Yeah, who's currently in a battle. Yeah, no, it's a bit of a greedy choice.
Wait, does he not even have veterancy? Like, you always want to grab that card, by the way, if you're building lighthouses that early. In, like, no cities.
Oh shit, just a second. I want to wait until after turn rolls over so I don't desync.
For sure, for sure.
When Niter on Russia? Well, the Niter, I will check that as well. Chuck's on his way. In 4.
Two Pop City building a caravel. Not what you want to see.
Oh.
For Portugal.
23 turns. It'll get done. Buy a builder, chop it out. Hopefully. Let's take a look at again here. Does not have it.
Yeah.
Does not have it.
You wanna grab that for sure?
Yeah. Why you want to build your harbors and lighthouses with that building, folks? It's just good ideas. It's just good ideas. 30% is better than 0%. Jack's pulled off. He saw the writing on the wall. He did make him build some extra units as well, so keeps his sim slow. He could try and escort a settler with a Jean. That's a very good possibility. He definitely is going to want to eventually escape somewhere up in here. More cities, by the way. Getting wide. Theater squares. Story needs a big game. Needs to be fast culture.
Looks like
Oh, the Zhongs are up, by the way.
At least one of them.
2.
2.
Oh, 3.
Oh.
How did he do that? I didn't think anybody had the tech yet. Oh, no, he did. Okay, so there you go. He did go and get it. I thought he was just starting it. My bad. I thought he was just starting it. He actually had it and instantly got a bunch. They both got it? Oh, okay, so Russia went and got it as well. There you go. That's teamwork. Probably, from what I hear, Jack was making some loud noises about the team not getting it, so I'm sure that persuaded them.
Making 8 per turn ain't bad.
Yeah, exactly. Put the card in, and it's already cheaper as a UU, right? It's only 5 normally, so you put the card in, and it costs next to nothing to upgrade. And Jack is 4 turns on cartography. The walls are up here. Pre-build's coming. They will, of course, try to save every last bit of gold they can, but right now they're not. Jack's minus 27, and nobody on the team's making a lot. Thank God for Destoria going tight, by the way.
He does not have an admiral. He doesn't have units to link those jongs up.
Like it's probably too late to get a settler out now. Like there's like it'd be gross negligence for Portugal to let him get a settler out now.
Is there no admiral for Portugal either yet? It's a bit weird.
That is weird. Oh, they got the fleet and used it.
Yeah, I mean, that's not what I'm talking about, though. The fleet admiral doesn't work on caravels.
Oh, yeah, good point. He doesn't have a regular one. Like a... What do you call it? Renaissance.
I guess there wasn't that many people making admiral points, like we usually see.
Yeah, like
both.
Jack was super slow, Japan was super slow, and then it was... Like, none of them are really actually... They're all like 5 or 6 each per turn.
Like, usually all the admirals are almost gone by now. Like, maybe one is
Yeah,
left
they
or
get
something.
gobbled up, yeah. Yeah, because this is just one-shot cities on the galleys, so then the Zhongs need to counter. Jack's already got units in the water for adjacency bonuses. A little bit of pressure coming from... Jack's going to want to get some of these horses back here.
Oh my god, don't lose the fleet, dude.
Wow. Imagine losing your fleet admiral on the initial attack. Oh, I see that so often. People expose their fleet, and then the other guy's like, juicy, let's go.
Patience.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done it myself.
Yeah. we all make the mistakes in the heat of the moment, but it's, yeah.
There's also good ways and bad ways to lose your fleet. Like, it's never really good, but you can lose it in a worthwhile way.
Yeah.
Killing one guy definitely isn't worth it, though.
No. Yeah, Jack was with 2 Zhongs and then hyper focus. It was dead. Yeah, Lej has Caravel. This will basically just be. Wait a minute. Where is? Did he beat? Oh no. So the Dido does have the tech, but he's just letting the money get spent on the other front. And again, like they're out of money and they're not making that much. Like the 200 return's nice, and obviously they're making a ton more than the other team. But I mean, no veterancy card means no lighthouses in most of his cities. He's only got 1 lighthouse up. Like he could have twice as many trade routes and twice as much money going.
If he went City Patron and veterancy card, he could be making like 250 GPT right now, actually.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of War and Plunder, which, I mean, isn't actually giving them all that much value since the other team didn't even fight them much for the Admirals to begin with. Yeah, they'll be able to upgrade a little bit, yeah. And he'll have, but they just spent the initial money on this push, right? They spent the initial money here, so they ran out, and so now they're just. I'm assuming Dido's getting some up because they saw Japan's. I would hope. I would be wrong. They still don't. He's still not getting them up. He sent. In fact, Portugal actually sent one over here. The only problem is obviously is that there's only so much gold for upgrades. Jack's gonna want to be able to upgrade.
Sending one caravel in there is nice and all to like force them to upgrade, but like you can see that he already upgraded, so what's the point?
Yeah, and he's upgrading as much as he can. Yeah, the lack of gold's gonna be hurt.
Pillages
Oh,
are nice
wow.
for more gold. That's a nice play, but like now he upgrades
62.
caravels.
Yeah, 62 strength with the walls. Like he puts bastions in, the city doesn't even get touched. Can he actually hurt that city? 62 strength with bastions. If he puts bastions,
I don't think that's bastions.
He doesn't have bastions in yet. No, if he puts bastions,
he can hurt it though.
Yeah, he can actually with the battering ram and a general. he's actually... He needs more. He's going to chop out another one here. He's got Magnus Chop Chop. It's actually a good play. I mentioned it way back when, that maybe the play was to do a little samurai push on the land. And this is going to be interesting. Because he doesn't really have the unit. I mean, honestly, I'm just curious what he even has for tech for military units. He's going wheel now. I mean, he could get swords
Printing.
up. He's
printing.
always heading to printing. Yeah, you're right. Oh, wow. Wow, those walls are going to vanish. We'll go on him. We'll go preserve and him.
Ulysse wins this Congress hard, and that means probably 100% theater, and that means faster culture win.
Yeah. What are we doing here? There we go. A for Peter Pan, A for Preserve, A for Peter Pan. And yeah, like you said, 100% production towards theater square buildings would be outstanding in this position. Race to museums and just museums in every city, it'd be crazy. Peter Pan, Preserve, Peter Pan, okay. Yeah, pretty good chance the Congress actually gets won by they can do whatever they want on the Ulysse side. They actually win the Congress quite easily. Not even actually close. Because the thresholds are 40 and 60, so like they win it easy, so they get to choose. So they'll win theater squares, and then on the other side, Hansa might go ahead and grab the Diplo. So Portugal was waiting for this Congress so they get half price on their harbor buildings. I can't imagine there was any such luck there. Yeah, 30%. No doubt. Destoria actually got the 2 points as well.
Good.
And they canceled Rome's borders, which is annoying, but not all that impactful. Yeah, those Shongs go burr.
Mr. Zhao taking a fat L right here. Not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. It's just not happening. Jack can get a Caravel up next turn if they had the money. They have a little bit.
I don't think he should finish that yet.
Yeah, just kind of maybe a couple more
Actually,
galleys.
maybe he should. There's like 0 GPT on the team.
Yeah, it's not like he can
Doesn't
upgrade a
even
lot.
matter.
Yeah. If you can ever just get a couple, if you can get a couple, these couple upgraded and just stick them in front of the Zhongs a bit.
By the way, Proppy's now attacking Quenster back with just catapults as well, I think. Because, like, now there's frigate strength walls shooting them down, two-shotting them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he could come with 5 catapults maybe and take it down. I don't think 2 are enough. I would be surprised.
So we'll see. We saw the last move, last turn. I think it was just the one hit, and it took. Oof, that is some serious burr. This one took an upgrade. He wanted to wait on this one for a heal, and then he hits here. This city could be gone if he doesn't do anything. He's trying to get a builder out. There's no way he's going to be able to chop anything. There's another one coming. Another one in 2 turns. I think that city just dies.
Yeah, maybe.
Really well played by Lej, honestly. Wall's next turn. It'll be a while. If he gets a Caravel upgrade in here. This is just a complete bailout. He's like, oh shit, those Zhongs are strong. Who'd have thunk it? Really fast amphitheaters. How long on
When he
humanism
went
next turn,
in-
then the museums can come.
He went in with like no admiral, and then he also like a common strategy is to just not get the promotion right away, trade like
Mhm.
once, and then grab the promotion.
Yeah.
With a shift enter out.
Yeah, we saw that the other day with Alexander, with the
Yeah,
with free
exactly.
promo on the whatchamacallit. Because of course, for those of you wondering,
Heteroi.
Heteroi. These unique units get a free promotion for people wondering in chat. The now. So when you upgrade to them, they get a free promotion. But coming in with the promotion means you're a long ways from another one. You get the initial +7, but then it's like you'd be a hurting unit after a while. Heteroi. Gatorade. Pop 3 city. So he's just waiting for Pop. He'll probably throw a theater square down here, I'd hope. 15 turn university, not ideal.
Monastery Cultureman, here we go. He's made to in Tula.
Into the yeah.
They give housing as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
And in a non-fresh city, that'll definitely be helpful. This city just went to 4 and it's going to be at 5 in a sec. Want to see a theater square thrown down here though. Whenever you get, for those of you out there wondering, whenever you get a Congress like this, 100% production with theater squares, that's all you want to do. Just race to getting museums in every city. Here you go, 4-turn museum, 5-turn museum, 5-turn museum, 3-turn museum, 5-turn museum. Like, that's just insane. 5 there. He's getting them all flipped over. It'll be amphitheater straight into another. This
how's
city.
Mapuche doing in the meantime?
Milans are on the way. He's got theater square project there. Theater square project there. Is that amphitheater? No, it's not even done. So that should definitely be getting put in there. He should not be running projects right now, though. He should be building the museums. And he's only got the 2, well, the 3, but the 2 amphitheaters done right now. He doesn't have any other theater squares down, right? I mean, he's got to go theater square in every city right now.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? This is this is just campus and a campus. Like, this is just not... Your science doesn't matter right now. Like, it's got to be theater squares. I mean, Russia has been nerfed.
Japan took the city.
Oh. Yeah. Forgot all about it. Yeah, it was definitely going to happen. The samurai were just too strong, and there was no land units to ever stop it. And if he doesn't... Well, he's got archers coming here. He's probably moving towards... Wasn't he moving towards printing? So he's going to have whatchamacallit soon. Actually, he's on square rigging right now. I mean, he's got a lot of archers, so... Actually, the caravels came as well. He's actually probably going to lose them, though. More caravels back here is okay. Oh, by the way, we didn't check Golden. In all the drama, I completely forgot. I got thrown off my game there. Dido actually went normal. And it was back to free ink for Portugal, and then the typical pen brushes on those guys. Pen brush on Lej again, so he just said, "The heck with it, culture me up." Didn't take free ink. Jack back to culture, obviously Rome, and then another monumentality. His faith is at 250 a turn now. That is pretty strong. Museums all around. You gotta love to see it. This city could probably use some production. Yeah, he needs to get a builder in here, get some mines on some of these cities. 14 turns. He might be just trying to get growth, working all the. Yeah, he's just working all the farms right now for food. But he needs get that museum up. How does research? Yeah, so if you finish a technology, your teammate doesn't already have the boost for it naturally by doing the achievement that is required or the objective that's required, then you just get it. So as soon as one person finishes printing, the rest of the team will have the boost of printing, whether they've built 2 universities or not. G'day, Moondoggy. How you doing, buddy? Jack's gonna have Warlord's Throne here in 1 turn. That'll help him on his goal per turn, which his goal per turn's actually been corrected quite nicely.
By the way, Hansa now has triple victor on site, so it shoots twice every turn with frigate strength.
Which one? Oh, Hansa. Oh, is that what was happening? And he's actually backed him right off. Wow. Where is Jack? Where is she? There you are. Wow, there it is. Two shots. That just made him go burr. 243 culture on Destoria. And imagine what that number is going to be. By the way, we should check. Destoria is holding in 10 in Arrivo as well. I was going to say, that number is really big. How's he got that number? Let's check out the theater squares.
Anton.
If you could ever grab another one as well. Do they have... Okay, Kumasi's in the pocket way back here. Kagawana is also kind of way back in the pocket. Might not have been met yet by them.
No.
Oh, actually, Chuck's actually pulled it out and it's tied now. So Destoria's getting 1 out of them anyway for each of his amphitheaters.
It's good.
It'll work. Actually, out of curiosity. Okay, yeah, they're just keeping this in the pocket. Smart idea. Last thing you want to do is to get another city-state to provide more culture. Oh,
more monasteries.
More monasteries. Let's go. Oh yeah, sprinkling them all over. He's got a lot of flat land. Might as well. Builder churches. He's got all the faith in the world to do it with. I like that he's getting really wide. Sometimes I see people just stop getting wider with Russia. Like, just go. Throw the cities down. Build a theater square. Let's go. I'm on the table. And you know CPR, normally I brushed my teeth. The table. The table indeed. It's been revived. It got revived. Oh, Fountain of Youth settle. Let's go. Proppy getting more settlers out. He wants his city count. Milan's, by the way, heading towards Russia, maybe. What do you think? He does have a... Be curious to see what his vision is. He does have a... There is a way for him to squeak in, but there's a chance that he would try and walk right past and run into the chariot and give him some pre-warning. He can't be all that far off of building his Grandmasters either, so that'll come in handy. Oh wow, yeah, because the city, look at this. I was just saying, why is he already building the university? He's already got the museum done. Because that's how this game works. 100%. Look at this. It's just 1 turn isn't going to be done. It's already done in these 2.
I hope he's running the card as well soon. With all the art museums, you get the...
Oh yeah, because it's per museum, right? Another +2 per museum. That's insane. We can check that out.
He could be making 40 per turn or something. That crazy right now.
He might. Well, when's that card come in? Is it at
Humanism.
Is that humanism? So he could put it in if he wanted. Yeah, there it is, right here. So there's great artist +2 great artist points per turn per museum, and then there's of course the engineer card is there as well. But yeah, this is the one. Frescoes. Pretty pog.
So good.
We'll check the engine or the artist points per turn here in a sec, and just do a little calculation because he's got what, at least 8 cities that are going to have museums here really quick. 5, 6, 7, 8. Still doesn't have the theater square even placed here. You just got to get that down. You went all in on that university getting done. I guess science is also pretty important too. You got to get your science up. Get to the key text there as well. So he could probably have at least 8 museums here pretty quick. And right now, oh, he just bought one. Nice timing. He's at 15 a turn right now. So that with that card, he could get it up to another 30-ish maybe. 2 times, yeah. So he'd probably get to like 40 if you got museums in all the cities.
I mean, the museums give a point themselves, right? And then
Yeah, exactly. So it'd be 3 times 8, 3 times 9, so 30 plus 15. He'd be at 40, 45, give or take.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it looks like maybe he's just doing some scouting.
Wait, did he finish his religion, by the way?
By the way.
Yeah, Melong.
Zhang Yi.
I don't know why it always wants like this. It's so
I know.
sad.
He did grab pagodas, but he hasn't finished it. And of course, Jack's on the other one.
Does he have actually pagodas built everywhere? Because the worship building also gives 1 artist point now.
Oh, the prayer buildings. Yeah, he does have one here. Yeah. Wait, it looks like it's built, but it's just being built. Oh, it's being built. Okay, there you go. So yeah, if he gets those built, then it'll be another, because that's where the points unlock, right? Instead of just having
It's
them
always
automatically.
weird to find the right timing to get the worship buildings, like
Mm-hmm.
on any other civ than Arabia, of course.
Yeah.
But I feel like now is the time.
Yeah, just the timing for when to do the production, right? And or whether or not
just
to faith buy them
it.
as well. Yeah, exactly. Whether or not to faith buy them. When you're in monumentality, you got to balance out exactly how you want to do it, right? As far as, do you want another city? Do you want some more builders?
City count is good enough.
Yeah, exactly.
At this point to win culture. If he wants to do culture and space at the same time, then maybe a couple more.
Sorry, already built. Sorry, I see no way for Hansa to win this, DeVries. It doesn't look spectacular, that's for sure. It's been a little bit slowed down on the samurai front over here. But yeah, I don't know what the win, like they delayed and delayed and delayed over here. And somebody just mentioned in chat, Jack literally has better stats than Proppy right now. And like Mapuche's got no choice right now. He needs to stop building campuses. He needs to place down theater squares and get them built now.
Yeah.
Like placing these 2 campuses was just a straight up mistake.
I mean, he pre-placed them before Congress, I say.
Yeah, but at the same time, he's got to be the one to do it now, and he just needs to be pumping theater squares in the projects. Like even in this city here, like your team doesn't need gold right now. Get the museum built. Get the museum built. Get the museum built.
Does he even have humanism yet?
Oh, maybe he doesn't have it actually. What's his culture? 91. Maybe he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
He went bottom. He went to diplomatic service instead of humanism.
Meanwhile, Chuck Morris is also helping out on culture, right?
Yeah, exactly. Chuck went theater squares, so although he's not focusing them either, but he could definitely have been helping by getting those built as well.
I mean, Oracle is like already.
Yeah, Oracle's pumping. Yeah, exactly. Oracle with Pingala is pumping it. But yeah, if you grab the museum in here, get the trader somewhere else. Get the museum built. Let the Oracle and the Pingala go to work on the museum as well. Still got a ways to go. Everybody's got lots to do there. Looking at the golden ages. The actually, wow. So Dido is straight up out of pre-builds and boats. Like just straight up out. And Jack's actually coming back with some caravels and Zhongs to put some pressure on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Is GG.
I was just gonna say, like, I thought it was looking so desperate for Ulysse for so long. Like, how do they ever live here? And it just feels like it's been a pretty massive throw. Yeah, Lejmir's first golden. He's in it now, but he just went with the go and grab the culture. Didn't even bother with the. He has really good campuses, so I mean, he's literally grabbing 60-something science off of his 3 campuses alone. So. $64 science he's got in total now, so yeah. Suppose because I guess his thing for free ink with the card would have still been a lot of science. What would you have done there? You think you would have gone free ink? I mean, I guess he already had caravels. Get to frigates faster. Maybe you would just take free ink, right? Because he did have with Japan things. His harbors actually ended up pretty good. Other than this one,
Kind of want the cards to build units as well. Exploration and they're cheap to attack.
Mm-hmm.
But you also kind of want ironclads. Kind of a tough call. Like, you have to adapt a bit to what your enemy is doing and how they're doing and stats.
Yeah.
I think in this case it's definitely fine to go pen brush.
Yeah, it turns out okay because he's obviously making a nice push here. Yeah, he's even crushing these swords. He did get a general, though. He must have put the card in himself.
They both just carded it out, both.
Yeah, I think everybody just carded out generals because nobody's making encampments.
Can he pillage that improvement from Portugal? Do you know? And what does it yield?
Oh, I don't know. That's actually... Does anybody know in chat if this can be pillaged?
It looks like it can't be pillaged.
Yeah, because he would have done it, I would imagine.
Tried.
I would have imagined he'd have done it by now. The Harpers can get pillaged, and they will. You can, and it's gold. Okay, cool. I mean, it makes sense that it'd be gold, I guess, since it's literally a gold-yielding tile that yields golds at trade routes. And this is actually terrible news. Also, the biggest thing is kiss your traders goodbye. I mean, because Jack's putting pressure on, he can't even come the other way and try to protect them, so they're just sitting out there ready to get pillaged. That's just a ridiculous amount of gold that's just going to be gobbled right up by Lej. And there's
but Portugal has Mogadishu. Someone said.
Oh.
So it can't be pillaged.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, Dido's trader falling is the...
Yeah, exactly. He'll keep his, but Dido's will be toast. Yeah, they don't have anybody who's probably going to compete with it. So that's well, it's great for Portugal, but it's unfortunate that Lej won't be able to take advantage. A couple more down here, so he could, if he ran off, and he could definitely grab the gold off of them. That'd be important. By the way, yeah, this is still a stalemate with the triple victor in there with the double shots and the necessary for even GG's. Wow. There it is.
Though its face may change throughout the ages,
Actually, shocker.
history is written from the hand of the victor.
I mean, what a game. I just
By your actions this day,
like,
you ensure
given
our
the Swan, that should have been.
glorious tomorrow.
There's no way that they shouldn't have won that, and they just got outplayed. Like, they just let Jack. Like, they were just afraid to go hit Jack. It seemed like they were literally just afraid to go hit him. Like, Proppy decided to pivot to settlers when he was on 3 cities. They could have just taken this city and pinned him in and kept him on 2 cities and finished him off. And then missed second golden over here. Didn't get enough pre-builds. Didn't get his lighthouses up. Could have been making twice as much gold.
I don't understand why he don't build lighthouses.
I
I don't know what he else
He
he
didn't
was
even go
doing.
get veterancy. Like I mean, it just I don't know. Just,
Like, what else do you spend production on if not lighthouses?
yeah, I don't know. They're over in post game talk, so I guess we go say hello. Although they might be, do they speak? They might be going German. If they put,
I can translate.
oh yeah, there you go. You can translate for me. Let's go.
The frustrating thing is, like, I played like shit. My land was below average, I think.
Hello.
Hi, Norm.
Hello guys. GG's. So tell me where it went wrong.
Well, I'm just gonna say one thing before I log off because it's midnight for me.
Okay. No worries.
Like the fact that we picked Portugal, like, as our big money maker, and I couldn't upgrade enough. Like, I spent all the money we had to upgrade my pre-builds, and Lesh just had more caravels.
Yep.
While, like, the whole point of the game was, like, they have no gold. They have Russia has no gold, and Jack, who is not making any gold. So we thought we were ahead in gold, and I don't know where all our gold went.
GG, guys.
On the drain.
GG.
I chop 8 maize on both timing.
Oh,
yeah,
big
and also made a very
Nice.
smart play going Tithe to story. Yeah, a lot of people would have gone pilgrimage or something in that position. And
I mean, there's no reason
really
to go
smart.
pilgrimage when you're so sim.
Yeah, exactly. Just it was a very smart play to go Tithe, but like people greed out. I see it all the time where people greed out and go pilgrimage because they just want that extra faith return, and it's a big play to go Tithe there.
It was less call to go tithe.
Yeah, it was smart. So Lej, smart call.
Thank you, Norm, and thank you for your cast.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, and Lesh didn't even build the building in his government plaza.
No.
Let's miss golden.
He did miss golden.
Golden.
Yeah. It was no good.
He was lulling them into a
Let-
false sense of security, right? Lej, it was all planned.
Lesh, what was that government plaza of yours?
I think
Was it a
government
statement?
plaza-
Yeah,
think,
he
I
said
think-
that he could kill me without a government plaza. Don't need that shit.
Okay. Yeah, I understood the statement. and the mice chop.
I think
The
government
GBT.
plaza in this map is not important when you are naval. I think it's like better to go harbor and commercial if you are free inquiry, or if you are Japan, go harbor and campuses to get good agency and to get your power spike as soon as possible. But in this game we had so much trouble because there was some land pressure from Colombia and Mapuche on our power spike junks on Indonesia on Jack. So it was pretty rush game because we had no gold at every timing, so we had to economize some goals. I don't know if we say it like this, but it was pretty rough game. And I think we managed it very well. I am pretty happy about our team performance, to be honest, because I think everybody understood his role and what he has to do in the game. So I'm pretty happy.
Nobody want Niter, huh?
Well, you know,
we did.
Somebody in my chat said that.
Actually.
Somebody in my chat was like, "Jack's losing his mind because nobody wants to go Niter." But then we looked. The only person with science was Chuck, and he was boosting buttresses for everybody.
Yeah,
but then
exactly.
But then he pivoted immediately. So, and they both ended up going and getting it for you just in time. So.
Did you guys see the amazing hurricane who unimproved all my fish?
Oh yeah,
yes.
It was funny too because you had
deleted, not even like repair. No, I had to improve every single tile. Like it's a full strike from bowling, man. 3 out of 3 fish in 2 cities.
Yeah, it was funny too because you had a builder with 1 turn left when it happened. So I said to Corny, I was like, "Well, this is good timing Jack must be a prophet or something because he saw this coming. He got a builder ready for it because he's got work to do. Time to get back onto the fishing boat expedition. Lost all three of them. It's crazy.
I would have to go till aviation.
Flight.
To flight, yeah.
Monastery culture when
Yeah,
the
you
first
were
ever.
popping the monasteries off. You had to love the theater square. Like 3 and 4 turning museums everywhere. That's pretty gross.
Yeah, for the improvement of Venta, it gave me 1 tourism by face on the tile. So
Yeah, and
I would have it I don't know, maybe 400 tourism with that.
Yeah, like you just putting them on every flat tile you can find. It's crazy.
Yeah.
85 science aviation. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be jealous, Jack.
Yeah. On 85 science. Yeah.
Remember who cried for a book?
Me. Me.
And Jack too.
No, Jack
Everybody
never
cries
cried.
for a book when they're playing with Russia on the team.
So guys, I think we have to play again the tiebreakers, right?
Oh, is it? I thought it was against 12 plus. Is it 12 plus? Wait a minute. How'd the?
No.
I had it mixed
I
up.
don't think so.
So I thought the loser had to play 12 plus in the tiebreaker, but maybe I thought that's what. Connie said.
Only
Maybe
if Ulysse would lose. Because we were 3-2 and Ulysse was 2.
Oh,
no,
okay.
we were
So
3-1
now
and they were 2-2.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Okay.
Now there are 3 teams with 3 wins and 2 losses. So I don't know if John is planning it, but I guess it would be like a 3-way tiebreaker. So
I don't think there's a plan for that right now.
Okay.
He'll have to make up his mind.
Oh, hello, Connie.
Hello.
Did you play the game?
Yeah, I played the game.
Okay. Okay. You played the...
Oh, you played the game too. You played Civsec too.
It was Mogadishu.
Oh, Mogadishu. Good.
You think it makes sense for Portugal here to go straight to mercenaries and not to...
No, you want to go alliances first always.
You have enough gold to upgrade. You want to go alliances first.
Like alliance
Yeah,
gives
but
you
I
so
didn't
much
have
stats.
enough to upgrade everything.
Yeah,
I
alliances
don't
would
know.
have been used there, but Portugal needed to go get veterancy for one thing. They needed to go get the veterancy card and put it in
Build the
and build
lighthouses.
lighthouses because they could have been making a whole lot more gold than they were. It just maybe sometimes when you're in the game and the turn timers go and you don't see the forest for the trees sometimes, but get the veterancy card, build those lighthouses, get the trade routes up, go to alliances, get the stats, and the game would have went so much more smoothly.
Guys, but what about Stonehenge Defender?
Yeah, as soon as I saw
When did
Stonehenge,
it-
I was like, "Oh, Jack's making a play on Defender."
But when did it actually matter?
It didn't actually much.
No,
I guess it did on the
was,
initial release.
Space for
But-
both players, not so bad, right?
I was
It did not spread on the second city, so you defended without it.
yeah.
No. I mean, right now when he's, I mean, initial push, yes, but right now Proppy is pushing into
Yeah, on the
Defender, and then
pushback on Quincy.
Caravel was also pushing into Defender. Jonks and Gallis were not getting one-shotted.
Yeah, I think
It
the
was the right
defender
play.
better for the naval side, no?
Yeah, on the naval side, it was huge because I thought for sure the Nows would have one shot your galleys.
We did as well.
But then it hit. And it's like, oh, he's still got like 15 health left. How did he do that? And then Defender would have been the answer. Yeah, it was well done. I wanted to ask you, Proppy. So you had Jack on the ropes, obviously at the beginning there, and I looked. You had all those horses around the city, and I looked up, and you had all 3 of your cities building settlers. Would you like to go back and switch those to horses, or did you even have them?
I don't know. I felt like I go for an attack and then I sim back. Not sure if that was the right decision though.
I think you should have kept pushing, to be honest.
But is there like, isn't my job just to distract you though? Because you already had you already had horses.
If you take that city though, it's like, what does Jack do? He's sitting on his capital in a crappy city. I would like to marry you. Like, I mean,
I think if you brought more archers, I think you didn't make enough archers. Usually the Columbia.
Oh yeah, that was a big problem. I just went straight military tradition, so I could already build horses, so I just built horses, which was a big misplay, I think, because I mean archers are so good.
Yeah,
That's usually for example, how John plays. He goes craftsman first, and he pre-builds a lot of archers, and then when he gets horseback, he starts building horsemen, and you just like spam from 3 cities, and then you have a huge line of archers and the horsemen, and since archers have extra movement of +5, they can actually bully the fortified horsemen. I feel like that's the firepower you were missing. Like if you had like 3 or 4 archers, you could probably kill all my horsemen much easier, and maybe even shoot down the city or damage it enough so that horsemen could start slamming it without actually taking a lot of damage.
Yeah. Come turn 31, those archers for Grand Columbia are really strong. Like you bring 4 or 5 of them, they really knock people around.
Another part of this is also just take horses, ask for wheel boost, and go straight for catapults. Like you will actually kill a guy instead of just rallying him.
Okay.
Yeah, you usually don't want to make like a lot of cities. Like I mean, in this position, you should have definitely like maybe committed on 4 or 5 cities and kill me.
Good magic.
Like if you settled that 4th city and kept making units, I think it would be a lot better. Like I noticed that you stopped making units, and I just chopped a lot of horsemen and went all in for that city.
And then what happened?
And then there was some relobby.
Yeah. There's relobby, and then there was triple Victor. That Victor
Triple
was
Victor, yeah,
oh
like
my god,
machine gun.
that thing looked painful.
Oh, I mean, it's a junk strength Victor with a bastions.
Exactly. Yeah, like it's just hitting so hard because it looked like he would be trouble, right? With all you were so surrounded, but then all of a sudden he just had to run. The units were.
I mean, I was just delaying it until Victor, and then like double shot, and now like I'm 2 shot in a trebuchet, so like he can never find the extremely good trades here.
Yeah.
Is that why you built the Gav Plaza, Jack? To get triple
Yes,
Victor?
actually, I built it just for Victor.
He's like, I gotta build a government building just to get the 3rd promotion.
And I mean, I need to get World of Rome because like it was so hard to
Just to
run
save money.
the maintenance card in all the cards, because I needed to run the boat, the unit card, the walls card, the
bastions,
yeah. And if you look at the city, also the way Proppy placed it is right. Actually, I kept it by mistake. So
yeah, that's what chat said. I was like, he could keep this. And Corner's like, no, we shouldn't keep it. Don't keep it. And then as everyone in chat's like, he did it by accident. He clearly missed it.
Yeah, I don't know. Somehow I don't even remember when I click press skip. But like the thing I noticed is there is no hills from Proppy's side, so you can never shoot up the city, and the city is on a hill, so I can always shoot him down, especially with a Victor Jong. Like and like if he commits into Ireland, like this Jong strength city basically never falls, as the Jongs will be a threat for a long time.
Yeah.
As soon as walls went up and Victor went in, it's like you at Bombard cost.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I wanted to, Lej, you thought you made a really good point. You said your team knew their roles and everybody played well, because, I mean, Corny and I were talking when the map spawned in, because they had a 7 out of 10 on the first map, by the way. Like, they had a great map on the first. Like, we were like surprised that they remapped, and I think it was probably just because they didn't have a Portugal set up, right? But there was a 7 out of 10. I'm like, they could roll a 3 out of 10 and get screwed, but then they rolled a 9 out of 10, and this map looked amazing. And we were like, this is auto win map for Duhanza. But you guys played great. Honestly,
I was so happy. You know, I see I'm on the west coast. My whole team is on the east coast. I'm like, okay, Mapuche, Simon. I meet Mapuche. Okay, I'm saying I fine. And then I meet Simon Warrior. I'm like, okay,
let's buckle up.
Can I just go next game?
Yeah.
Why? You did a beautiful game, Jack.
No, you did. You all buckled
Simon
up.
And Mapuche.
Yeah, but you don't want to understand that. it's
Simon
unbelievable.
Mapuche.
Yes, and what? We won the game because of you, because of all the team.
We bought me Scout, 2 Slingers, and
yes,
like,
and
like,
so what?
And a Warrior, like it was
2 Scout, 2 Slinger, and Warrior.
No, one Scout.
And a horse. No?
No, Horseman I build.
Okay.
Do you guys like Highlands? Not Highlands, Inlandsea that much, yeah? You're gonna keep playing it?
We don't like a lot of it, but we did some training a couple of past days, and I think we're getting to understand the map a lot more now. So, and I think it's just our experience on the meta, on the new patch and in this map, that we give us the win today. I'm sorry about my English, you know, but I think, to be totally honest, yeah, Simon, asked to push on only 3 or 4 cities to irrelevant Indonesia, and I think he misplay his game plan. And thanks to him, thanks about his inexperience on this map, I think, because Naval C is the point, the turning point of the game. If we win Naval C, you win the game in Nancy. So
I think that draft was a whole lot better though for that purpose. To win the C.
For Hansa?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you, because in my stream I was like, I think this is the perfect civilization to get the sea, because Russia and Rome less, but Russia is like irrelevant in the game.
Yeah, it's just very slow culture run, right?
Yeah, and if we had two good pusher to maybe get someone to other naval civilization, I think it's the best draft you can do on this type of map on Inland Sea. Have two pusher and two simmer in the sea, and I think we're gonna copy that.
Yeah,
No,
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 it's
no.
it was a good mix. Yeah.
Don't copy, please. Thanks.
Don't you
Don't-
think
don't
it would be
steal.
better to pick Rome instead of Russia? Pick Kree here, so somebody can rush Niter instead, like, and boost. Like, I feel like maybe not two pushers, but like maybe two saves who can sim on land.
I mean, it forces Mapuche to go Theater Square instead of pushing you after you get erased by.
It's true.
By how it's called by Colombia.
I mean, to be honest, I feel like Mapuche should have just like maybe made 6 horsemen and general and came as well. He could have just run the card for a general, just like I did. Like I didn't build encampment, I just ran the card for 15 turns.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, like if they both just go and kill you, then this game's still going, obviously. And
because I barely defended Simon, right? Like if there was just a bit more pressure, maybe if Portugal made like two more galleys and Mapuche came with a few more
Our
horsemen.
problem was that we thought it's enough to just put you on Naval, which is obviously not, because it went wrong.
Yeah.
But that was our thought, so we didn't went for more, because we thought, okay, you had to put that many things. You put Stonehenge, like you're not gonna have more than 3 cities. Like, okay, it's done though. The job is done.
The thing with Indonesia is that usually, like in a real war, as soon as Indonesia regains Jongs, it basically never dies after that against real war safe. I mean, if you're both Irel and like you can't let Indonesia survive the Jongs, because then you no longer push it.
The Jongs are pretty nasty. But no,
because they come at culture 3, and mercenaries are extremely early, so you can have them.
Jack, do you remember the game where you went against Norway and Ottomans?
Yeah, I remember every
As a-
single Indonesia game, and I regret
Yeah.
every single Indonesia game I have ever played, because it happens every single Indonesia game. You
But-
spawn between 3 people.
When you had your Yongs, you even killed Norway.
Yeah. I mean,
Norway.
the Jong is like if it's that's what I'm saying. In a real war, Indonesia survives to Jongs, it usually defends, and if it's a naval neighbor, it just kills it with Jongs.
Yeah.
Or like.
Yeah, I think you showed today that the only way to handle Indonesia is to go full in.
Yeah,
Because
you
that
gotta
was,
take 'em out.
in my opinion, the mistake from the Hansa. Because, like you said, Mapuche should have gone for horses himself, the +5 from the Golden Age, and the general, and it would have been enough.
Yeah, exactly. A general
like-
and the +5, and like half a dozen horses, and Jack can kiss the game goodbye.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
we should have
like,
just went all in, killing Jack early.
Yeah, I think that would even be enough to literally defend culture victory as well, because like one less player, and then you guys would win Congress, and if it's gonna be trade route, cancel Congress,
Yeah,
or like
totally.
anything would have been so much better. I think it's a misplay to not just like all in into killing me here.
Don't forget
And after you don't lose a lot of tempo on this map, because you can ancestral and chop every wood you have on your tile and put 15 city because you have space. So I think you can do that kind of thing. Anyway, I think you played well. I think you played well, and great draft, guys.
And I just want to say, because I feel like I don't want Chuck and the story to feel left out because I thought there's a couple things I really liked here. First of all, Chuck's early Oracle into Pingala play in a quick theater square I thought was excellent to help support the culture victory.
He made more
we did
points
that.
than Russia.
Yeah, we did that because we saw the situation very early, and we said like this story is going to be free sim and doing cultural, and I was like, I can help him by having like a few books early,
Absolutely.
or
It was beautiful.
Feeding
feed
books
him
to your
with books
naval
and stuff like
players.
that. And
So
yeah,
good as well.
exactly. Feeding books to the navals, and then just and on Destoria's side, I see so many people play Russia, and then they just get to 8 cities, and they're just like, okay, I guess that's good enough. And the fact that you just kept pounding settlers out and just building cities, it was a beautiful thing. I loved it.
Yeah,
Just
I
build
just
cities, throw theater squares down. It's gorgeous.
after Colosseum, I just move Magnus to city with woods, and I chop settler, and I use my face to get more builder.
Yep, absolutely.
And
What
then
was that early Colosseum, my friend? So
it was turn 40. That was really fast. It was well
Yeah,
done.
I was like, what's
he did Magnus in what 4 chops I think it was.
That's it. He has 4
I
production
did
tiles left.
two
Yeah.
chop for arena too.
Yeah, it
And
has
the district.
Yeah.
You know, guys, it's not that fast because in CFR it's like since 1 month, like Colosseum meta game, and there is always 2 backsimmer rushing Colosseum, and it's like before turn 40 as usual.
Yeah,
So,
it's such an
on
amazing
this-
wonder. I'm surprised more people don't.
On this map, it's even more efficient. You get 14 amenities, and this map lack of amenities a lot. Like we had no amenities to share to each other, so it made me able to be at 0 amenities on my city instead of
Good.
-2 everywhere.
Zero with Colosseum, so good.
Colosseum, so good.
And the fact
Yeah.
I made Oracle with Rome saved these two some chops for Colosseum. Because
Yes.
usually you do Oracle chop in one city, you move Magnus, and you do Colosseum in another city.
Yeah, Shumut was also building Oracle. I was not like he's not here anymore, but I don't know how far he was away from.
I don't know. I chopped like 3 stones with Magnus.
I don't think he even shot.
I chopped everything. I could have went for Stone Circle, but I decided Open Sky because my job was only to...
Yeah, you had like 5 stone in the capital, and you just got so much tempo going chop there.
I hesitate between Stone Circles and Open Sky. But
Mapuche,
my job was
Mapuche was happy you waited on it because Mapuche had a good stone circles.
Yeah. My job was just to make boost for my teammates.
Yeah.
I prefer culture over production.
No, you did good. You got some quick science to boost important techs, and the theater squares, like I said, was a nice call early, and it just worked. It was good. Lost a settler though. Don't you hate that when you think you're free sim and you're just floating around, and all of a sudden somebody shows up out of nowhere?
I knew there was a scout somewhere.
Yeah.
But I didn't pay attention, and he last first move.
You took one back, no?
Yeah, I took one back. And I screwed up on Granada because Granada made walls like so early.
Yeah, it was a good game though. It was entertaining, and it was well played, Ulysse. You guys did a good job. And
thank you. It's gonna be another one.
Yeah, hopefully there'll be more games for me. Is good. I love it. Love this stuff.
I didn't want to play Naval Civilization first, man. Every time play Indonesia, get gang bang, dog shit game.
You can't always have what you want. You can't always have what you want. I think they wrote a song about that, Jack. You can't always have what you want, or can't always get what you want.
I know,
but anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. It was a fantastic game, and I hope to see you guys soon. Have a good one, guys.
Thank you for casting.
Yeah.
Everybody go eat now.
Bye bye, guys.
Bon appétit tout le monde.
Bye, Norm.
Bye bye.
Norm.
Later, guys.